Hello everyone, this is Josie and I'm here to share 3 small projects with you that I've completed the past few weeks. The first one I'm going to show you is this little basket that has 4 little compartments. It is a wood piece that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby. You have to assemble it together. It comes in a little package, and yeah, I did this little basket here because I wanted something to put these glass tubes from Michaels. I wanted something to put these into because I had picked up 4, and these fit nicely in there. I mean, the other ones behind the camera, but that's what I wanted this little basket for. So what I did is I traced all of the sides onto the pattern paper that I wanted to use, and let me see, the pattern paper is Paper Crate paper. It doesn't have a name, but it's like a Valentine's theme paper, and I used that same blue-green with the pink hearts that I used on my door. I used it on this because I had some left, and then I also, on all the paper with the pink hearts, I did do the script stamping on there. So this one has the script on there. And since you're not really seeing this, I didn't do the Mod Podge of the napkin on the bottom one. But all of these 4 sides on the outside have the script stamped on the paper. And then I Mod Podged the napkin onto the paper. So, let me see. This is the napkins that I used from Dollar Tree. This is the design that's on this basket. So, yeah, I Mod Podged on all 4 sides, and so each side looks different. So I didn't put any like bling or flowers or anything on here because I really like the look that the napkin gave each wall here. And I didn't want to put anything on here that would take the attention away from the images on the sides. So I just left it as it was. On the inside, I used a paper that has, I guess, like the definition of love all over it, and I just inked that with some light pink ink around the edges of the paper. Now, all this I did before I put it together, but if you get something like this, you definitely need to be careful with doing that because these have these little holes with the little wood piece that you stick through the hole to like clip it all together, and then these little U-shape things are separate. So when you're ready to assemble this, you slide these on there and it locks it in place. But because of the paper, having the paper on there, it gave it some thickness where this would need to have that space to clip in there. So some of this was difficult to get down there. Some of these didn't clip all the way, but it's okay. Like this one, you can barely tell but it's not clipped all the way down there, like closed up. But that's because of the thickness of the paper was too much for this. But it turned out really nice, so I'm happy with it, and it works well for storing these glass tubes. And that's just a lot of fun, using the napkins to bring a different look to your projects. So there's that one. The next one is a dollar crate basket from Michaels, and this one was really fun to do. I stained the outside of the basket with the Martha Stewart wood stain in pink that I had recently picked up in the clearance section. And then when that was dried, I rubbed the Ranger's Perfect Medium ink pad. Just rubbed it all over on all four sides, and on top of these two sides right here and up here. And wherever it got the ink on there is where I put the pink, it's a very light pink embossing powder, and I just poured that all over and you know, melted it with the heat gun. And so it looks really, really cute and very, like, rugged and a little shabby. So that's what I did. And then to embellish it, I used the silk ribbon roses from Michaels, from the dollar bin or $1.50 bin. I did 3 on here. I left the leaves on it and just surrounded the handle on both sides. And then on both sides of the basket, I did my little flower things that I've been making. They're 2 different styles, I guess, but it goes great with the whole thing. So I purposely did different shades of pink on this, so that was an accident. But I did the 2 layers of flowers, and then adhered the wire to it and made a stem of light pink beads, and then put a clear bling, and I looped the end. And then on this one I did the same thing, except I did a dark pink rhinestone, and I did like a spring twist on the end of that wire. And then for the handle, I used the fabric butterflies that you can get at Dollar Tree, from the spring lays that they have. You can get the spring lays and snip it and take all the butterflies off of it. They're fabric butterflies. And that's what I did. I had picked up a pink one, and I did 2 layers. The first layer I glued to the bottom, on the bottom and on the sides, and I pinched it upwards so that way the butterfly had some dimension to it and it wasn't just flat. And then I glued the second layer on top, and I glued these stamens that I had painted pink with my nail polish. I glued those on there for the antennas, and then for the spine I took the leaves off of the silk roses, and then just put 3 roses as the spine of the butterfly. So that came out really, really cute. So that is that one. And then my last one is this chipboard key from Hobby Lobby. Now, I've had this key for a very long time, and it's had 3 different paints on it. It's had 2 or 3 different paper layers on it. None of it worked out. So I finally just left I left all that on there and left the paper on there, and I painted it black where the paper had been laid on it, and I ended up just leaving it there for forever because I've had this for like a year or so. And finally, a couple weeks ago, I picked it back up and decided to try using the napkin Mod Podge thing on it, and it turned out really, really nice. So it just shows that even if you make a big mess on something, you know, you can just slap a coat of white paint or black paint on it, something that covers up what you already have on there, and you could start all over again. And that's what I did with this key. What I did, it was already black, so I Mod Podged it with the napkin from Dollar Tree, and that is these napkins here is what I used on there. Once I Mod Podged that and let it dry, I stamped over the napkin with a script background stamp, and I did that from top all the way to the bottom. I let that dry, and look, you can see a butterfly from the napkin on there. I let that dry, and then I was going to try to emboss the entire key where it has the script on it, but that didn't quite work out, so I only have the bottom part right here that's embossed with a gray charcoal color. And it looks good either way, so I'm fine with that. And once I done that, I did a little cluster here on the key, and that completed my project on this, and finally made it into something that I'm going to hang probably in my living room or maybe in my craft room, I'm not sure. But these again are the flowers that I made with the pearl stems. These 2 are. This bundle of flowers here, these are the quinceañera flowers from Michaels, which they don't have anymore. And these acrylic butterfly is also from Michaels. These curly little sprays here, those are some little curls that I made using wire and seed beads. And then I wanted to cover up the stem a little bit, so I used 3 different shades of pink or Wild Orchid Craft roses and clustered those on the bottom. And then this is a seed bead flower that I made, and I adhered that there, and as you can see, it's kind of bent and stuff to lay over on top of the roses. And then I adhered a pink rhinestone right there. So that is how I finally fixed the mess that I made with this key, and made it look really, really cute. So in person you can see like the roses and stuff in there. Like right there you can see some music notes too. So a rosebud right here. Very pretty. It turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it. So those are my 3 projects that I completed in the past few weeks. And I will come back with my crocheted projects that I've finished in the past few weeks. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.